Hello, everyone, and welcome to Glasgow's Back to School Night. If you would like a YouTube translation, there is closed captioning available in multiple languages following the steps below. Welcome to History 6. My name is Cameron O'Malley, and I will be your student's History 6 teacher. This is a little bit about me. This is my second year at Glasgow and my second year teaching. I graduated from Mount St. Mary's University in 2019 with a degree in history and a degree in secondary education. In college, I got the opportunity to intern for President and Mrs. Carter at the Carter Center in Atlanta. I worked in the education department. Originally, I'm from Annapolis, Maryland, and my fiance Thomas is in the Navy, and he currently works at Fort Belvoir. Together, we have a 9-month-old golden retriever named Doug. We got him in quarantine, and your student will be hearing a lot about Doug and even seeing him because he loves to be in my office as I'm teaching. Learning history. This is going to be a really exciting year, and I'm so excited to be your student's teacher and really get the opportunity to form good relationships with them and hopefully teach them how to like history as much as I do. I believe that students learn best when they are in a warm and nurturing environment. They're appropriately challenged. They understand that it is okay to make mistakes, and they're engaged in their learning. And in order to be successful in my class, students will need to always give their best effort, be prepared for class, ask questions when they need help, and participate in class with their mics on. This is very important in the virtual setting. I understand it can be daunting sometimes, but it's really important that when students come to class, they understand that they have to participate with their mics on and writing in the chat. This year, your student will be studying a lot of fun history topics. These include geography, Native Americans, European explorers, colonial America, West African empires, the American Revolution, a new nation, westward expansion, activists and inventors, the Civil War, and Reconstruction. We will be reading, writing, thinking, and discussing critically, and we will use a variety of primary and secondary sources to help guide our thinking and support our learning this year. Grading and assessments. Formative assessments are checks for understanding during the learning process. These come in the form of exit tickets. Summatives are judgments about what content and skills were learned over a unit, very similar to tests. Other feedback about how your student is organized and behaving in school will also be on the report card, and this will include their asynchronous work. Please note that all students are expected to complete the asynchronous work on Mondays, and they will receive a homework grade for doing this. Teacher support. Blackboard 24/7 is where I house my office hours information, which is on Mondays from 10 to 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. It is on Google Meet, and your students have the link. Also on Blackboard is my syllabus and the weekly grids. On Google Classroom, students will find the lessons and activities for each assignment, and other online resources will also be on Google Classroom. If you ever need to get in touch with me, email is the best way. I will respond within 24 hours. My email address is cqomalley@fcps.edu. I also strongly encourage you to visit my Google site linked here, and it's also on Blackboard. And this will have up-to-date information as well as announcements that is important for you and your student. I update it daily, and I highly suggest bookmarking it so that you can have easy access to that site. In this virtual setting, it's really important that we're all making sure that your child has the support they need. So at home, asking your child what they're learning, showing you the grid, talking about their homework and what's happening in each of their classes are really great ways to make sure that your child is engaged in their school. In my class, students will need pens, pencils, their middle school agenda, a binder with loose leaf, and their computer. I definitely recommend that when students sit down for my class, they have a pen and paper next to them to take any notes if they want. I'm really looking forward to having a great year this year. I'm so excited to be your student's teacher and to welcome them into Glasgow Middle School in this wonderful Glasgow community. And despite being virtual, I know that we are going to be so successful this year, and each of your students are going to soar. I look forward to meeting you more and discussing and talking with you guys over email. Other than that, I hope you have a great night and thank you for coming.